Hi everyone, so my name is Aishah and I'm a 16 years old girl who is basically from Malaysia, and today I'm going to have a workshop which is we are going to talk and discuss about how can empathy drive change. But before that, let me just quickly share about my personal story of change, okay? So before I start my secondary school, which is I'm in primary school, I think I'm not that kind of girl who is very shy because I'm a very talkative. But on the other hand, when it's come like to participating in community project and taking initiative to create a program, I'm not really into it because I know that it's gonna take a lot of my time and I need to invest my energy and effort into it, which is I'm not really sure whether I'm the kind of person who is committed enough to do this. So instead of trying, I decide to just stay in my comfort zone, okay? But I think things has like completely changed when I entered my secondary school, where I met my teacher, the teacher who told me to just came out from my comfort zone and try something new because we never know what's gonna happen. And it's always about surprise. Even if you are failed, it's actually taught you to become more stronger and to grow more further. And then he is also the reason of why I'm here having a workshop with you guys. Okay, so I guess that's all for my personal story of change, and now it's time for me to start the workshop. Okay, hi everyone. So today workshop will be talking about how can empathy drive change. So before we start, I just want you guys to take like a few minutes to really think about what is actually empathy means for you and what is change mean. Okay, so while waiting for you guys thinking, I'm also going to share about my own opinion about empathy and also change. Okay, so for me, I think empathy is actually way more stronger than sympathy. Because when we say that we are sympathy, it's actually more toward us feeling sorry for those person or those thing that is going through a very difficult time. So it's like, oh, I'm so sorry for him, I'm so sorry for her. But when it's come to the empathy, that feeling, which is when you are feeling sorry for that person, is like leading you into taking action, which is you are not only going to sit and just saying that you are sorry, but it's actually about you think about taking action to help those person. Okay, so I think that is what empathy means for me. And on the other side, I think change is way more complicated because it has two, which is the good side and also the bad side. But today, I'm just going to talk about the good side, which is change about ourselves to become the best version. Okay, and also for the things as well to become the best of it. Okay, so I think that is for my personal opinion. And it's okay if you guys have a different answer because we are all human, we are all creative, so it's okay, okay? Because your ideas and your opinion are always valued, okay? So now, I want to tell you guys about how these two different things, which is empathy and change, connected by using the FIDS role model, okay? Okay, so before that, I'm just going to quickly explain to you guys about what is FIDS, okay? So F is actually stand for feel, okay? So when we say about feel, it's actually more toward us, feeling. For example, in my project, so I'm going to relate it a bit in my project. So my project is actually, the objective is actually about protecting our environment through a good partnership, which is we are asking people and spreading the awareness for people to stop using the plastic bag. So we are using the feel for first of all. So as a team, we feel that it's really bothering us whenever we see that people are keep using plastic, even though they are just buying like 2 to 3 things, but they still want to use the plastic bag. Secondly, we also feel that it's actually our responsibility and it's actually the time for us to really spread the awareness, and we should not depend on people to take the action and to do the change, because we ourselves can do it. So that is basically how we feel. So for example, we feel that people are using the plastic is actually bothering us, and we want to take action to stop it, okay? Okay, for the second one is to imagine. Okay, so as a team, after we already have that kind of feel, and then we like quickly tell our team that we need to do something. We need to come out with the ideas, a lot of ideas about the solutions that we can do in order to spread the awareness and to stop the people from using the plastic bag. So it's like all of us must come out with the 3 amazing ideas about how can we do to stop people from using a plastic bag. So it's like it's all of us are using our effort, are using our creativity to really think about the solutions. And after that, it's actually about do. So after we already think and think and think, so we choose like 1 or 2 the best ideas, and then we really turn it into the action, and we really want to implement it into the real life. So for example, now we are already starting our group, our account, which is Instagram account, which is Environment of the Future 2.0, and we also already like recruit a group, which is a group of students and also from other different state and other different country to spread the awareness. And after that, we also do have the bingo challenge for them, which is like to spread more awareness, because we think that it's actually more easy, you know, when the students are using the social media one, since we are not being able to go to school. So we shouldn't say that, oh, we cannot do anything, because actually if you want to really do the change, it can happen anywhere. So we start a bingo challenge as what you can see here. So basically that is the challenge that we do. Okay, or here is actually a better version. Okay. Okay, so in case you guys did not get to read it, I'm just going to read it for you like clearly. So here we call it as a Sustainable Raya with Environment of the Future 2.0, since actually we do this as a weekly challenge, as a weekly activities. And at this time, it's actually we are having our Raya celebration, which is, as we all know, when it's come to celebration, we are going to use a lot of plastic bag whenever we go to shopping, like buying a groceries, right? So we said that, oh, why don't we came out with the challenge for the student? For example, let me just read it for you guys, okay? Okay. Will you cut the using of plastic bag for the first day of Raya celebration? For the second one, don't use the plastic cup or plastic plate during the Raya celebration. So it's basically about asking students to like whether they can do it or not, okay? So basically, we tell our student that, oh, it's not about filling the bingo challenge, which we already done it here, but it's also about inspiring our student to really take the real action, which we came out with a new poster which called Turning Idea into Reality. So based on that, you know, the bingo challenge that we gave out to them last week, for example, we give it to them last week, and now this week for the new week, we are asking them to choose like 2 to 3 of the things that in this box, and we ask them to really turn it into the real action. And then they share with us about their work, and then we can also repost it. Okay, so here is some of the example. Okay, and we also have this, our amazing student works. So I think I've actually already stepped into the next step, which is to share. Okay, so after you already done all of this amazing work, you should not feel shy to actually share it, because actually we are not sharing it to be proud of ourselves, but it's also to share, to show that we are appreciating their work. And also it's about, you know, like sharing and inspiring other people to do the same thing and to do more than us, because I think share is the most important thing that we always forget to do. Okay, so that is basically how my project works. And now, based on the FID Astral model that I already shared, I want you guys to have a book and pen, and then I want you guys to choose, like, you know, at least one of the community member that you really want to help. For example, in my project, I'm more toward in focusing like my student, which is the school student, which is the school, and also I'm focusing on helping the community, which is to spread more awareness and to tell them that it's actually very bad to use the plastic bag, and we are actually here to support your action, which is to stop the using of plastic bag. So that is what basically I'm choosing, which is the school student and also the community members. So how about you guys? Whether you want to choose your teacher, the frontliner, you guys can be free, as creative as you want. So you guys can already list that. Okay, so after you already choose the community members which you want to have, so now you can already go to the second step, which is to really use the empathy and to really put yourself into those people's shoes that you really want to have implement change. So it's time for you to really feel and explore and to see about what is the thing that is actually bothering them. And now after that, after you already feel about all the kind of stuff, you can already go to the next step, which is to really imagine about the things, about the solution that you can came out in order to help them. And after that, after you already have some few amazing ideas and solution in your head, you can choose like 3 or 4, the best of them, and then you really turn it into action. So I think this is the most important part, which is for you to really have the structure plan, you know, especially for the time management. Okay, and for the last step, like I already say, it's also very important for you to really share about the amazing work that you already done. And for that part, I'm more than happy to say it. And if you really want me to like give a comment or anything, you can just tag the DFC World Instagram page or also DFC World Facebook page, okay, so that I can see it. Okay, I guess that's all for me. Thank you for watching this, and I'm extremely excited and happy to have this with you guys. So based on what I already say, it's okay if change took a lot of time, because we all know that change is never been easy. Because when we see change, it's you know, like popping up into our mind that, oh, change is not, you know, some of the change is already done, but some of the things that we want to do, like making change, is not even, no one ever did it. So it's like, it's very difficult, it's not normal, and people will think that, oh, what are you doing, and what is this, what is that. People will keep questioning, and some of them might not supporting you. But it's not important, because the most important thing is actually about you leading the community and also create a better change, create a new surrounding for you and others as well. So if you really want to start to do the change, make sure that it's really come from your heart and to always be together with the actions. Because I also don't want you guys to repeat the same mistake that I did, which is my teacher always call me NATO, which is no action and talk only. So it's not about, you know, you are good at talking, but it's also about you making actions. Do not wait for anyone to do it, because that's also what I usually do, which is to wait with hope that one day people will do it for you. But it's actually about you, even though how old are you, but you can also make change. Okay, so don't be afraid. Take it as a new opportunity for you, and to really explore and make change, because at that time you are going to have a lot of interesting experience, and that experience will help you to grow into more stronger and more mature person. Okay, so with that, I would like to end my workshop, and thank you so much everyone for watching. And remember, change does not start from only one workshop, and I will always be here to support you guys. Okay, bye.